flows. You can't crush it, you can't destroy it. It moves into form, out of form, and back into form again. What we can do as humans is make sure the energy flows properly. They say spin the top tetrahedron clockwise and the bottom one clockwise. That's dangerous. When you spin both tetrahedrons the same way, you create a Merkaba field that becomes locked. So I wanted to talk to you about energy flow. You see, we as physical human beings are designed to self-generate. We're designed to heal ourselves. We're designed, created to function in a very specific way. The reason that we don't is because we think, we create programs, and the thoughts, which are intrinsically linked with the emotions in the body, create issues. And what happens is the energy either gets stagnant and doesn't flow properly. Sometimes it can be reversed. Now, when you start to live in the present moment and you start to breathe deeply and you start to observe your reality and not label it or judge it, you move into that ultimate present moment and then everything starts to flow. 80% of our energy gets drained with our thoughts. And when you're present and you're observing, all of that energy comes back to you. Intermittent fasting is another way to kind of reboot the system in your body. You know, we always say fast for at least 18 hours a day. At 18 hours, you spike growth hormone levels, cellular regeneration, stem cell growth, much more clarity of consciousness. Energy levels go through the roof. And make sure what you are putting into your body is clean. And it's what your body needs. And everybody's body's different. Not everybody should be vegan, not everybody should eat meat. Meat works for some people, vegan works for other people. Some people have a balance of two. You gotta listen to your body. Chemicals can affect our body, the energy flow. But all of these things can be changed and shifted through choice. When you meditate and breathe correctly, you can activate billions of chemicals in your body, and those chemicals will go to work and heal you. When you step outside of the program, then you can heal. And to step outside of the program, you've got to come into your heart. Because when you're in your heart and you're extremely present, there are no programs running. The programs exist in the future and the past. The programs are stored in your DNA also, so you've got to kind of recode that level of architecture. But that's a whole other story. But it's something that we train people to do in Star Magic. It's something that we activate people with when they come to our group healing sessions. Something that I've noticed when people are out there playing with energy is that they see a certain energy flow, or they feel a certain energetic flow within someone's holographic field, and they either continue that flow or they try and make that flow go the other way because they think it's the wrong way round. If someone's energy is flowing correctly, you're going to see in their field, their auric field, unblemished. You're going to see magnetic frequency flowing up through their body, electrical energy flowing down through their body. You're going to see the top tetrahedron of their Merkaba field spinning clockwise, the bottom one spinning anti-clockwise. When you tune into someone's energetic template, if it's not flowing the way that I've just described, you know something's wrong. And all you've got to do is shift it back the right way. There are so many people out there teaching people to spin people's Merkabas the wrong way. They say spin the top tetrahedron clockwise and the bottom one clockwise. That's dangerous. They say spin the top one anti-clockwise or the bottom one anti-clockwise. When you spin both tetrahedrons the same way, you create a Merkaba field that becomes locked. And you can't create any quantum energy. When one spins one way and one spins the other, it creates quantum spark, quantum energy in the body. But it must spin the right way. You can't spin the top one anti-clockwise and the bottom one clockwise. The top one's male, it has to spin clockwise. The bottom one's female, it has to spin anti-clockwise. And the bottom one spins twice as fast as the top one. The female one always spins faster. You can use Sirius. When you plug the electrical frequency of Sirius into the top tetrahedron, it spins clockwise. When you plug the magnetic frequency of Orion, the constellation of Orion, the hunter, into the bottom tetrahedron, it spins anti-clockwise. And they will calibrate to the right ratio and spin rate. And then once that Merkaba field comes into play, spinning correctly, other functions in the body will start to work properly. One way that we're manipulated as a species is electrically and magnetically through our multidimensional architecture. But most people are so oblivious to this architecture, even if someone told them that they were manipulated this way, they wouldn't even believe it was there in the first place. So they're never going to do anything about it. Your energy is your number one commodity. It's more important than the house you live in. It's more important than the phone you have, the money in the bank, the clothes on your back, the food in your fridge. When your energy is on point, everything works because you become whole. You merged and alchemized the masculine and feminine, the male and female. Dark and light become one, and everything just opens up. Your heart becomes a beautiful magnet. Your pineal gland decodes the electrical energy in the space and gives you access to all of the information that ever has been, ever will be, and is right now. Do you realize how amazing you are? You have DNA in your body, computer code. If you get all the DNA from one cell and stick it together, it's around 6 feet long. If you get all of the DNA from all of the cells and stick it together, it's around 10 billion miles long. This DNA will stretch from here to the sun and back 61 times, and it's 93,000 kilometers from here to the sun. You can get all of that DNA and stick it into a chicken egg. You can record 35 million hours of high definition video on that DNA, 35,000 terabytes of data. We as human beings emit 10,000 times more light per cubic centimeter on our bodies than the sun. But the thing is, the protons in our cells are like mini universes with black holes, and they suck all of that light back through. Otherwise we'd be walking around blinding people. Energy flows. You can't crush it, you can't destroy it. It moves into form, out of form, and back into form again. What we can do as humans is make sure the energy flows properly by breathing deeply, by getting your Merkaba field to flow correctly, by plugging into the God world frequencies, those diamond codes, through the Aramatena gateway, Stargate 12. You can bring those crystalline frequencies down through your crown, bring them down into your perineum, into your Genesis cells, the only cells in your body that never change. You bring the magnetic frequencies from Mother Earth's crystalline reservoir up into your higher heart. They will start to recode you internally, keep you plugged in correctly. We are electrical. Our energy, our power comes from the ground, the knowledge, the wisdom comes from the stars. But you need the electrical and magnetic flow together to function properly. Start looking after yourself. Breathe deeply, activate your Merkaba field, plug into the cosmic and the earthly grids. Fast for 18 hours a day. Breathe deeply, breathe consciously. Be love. Observe your reality. Don't let anyone else's opinion become your reality. Don't believe a single word that comes out of my mouth. Do the work yourself. Do your own research by going into here and feeling this information. Cast it away as a sin or take it on board as truth. To me, it doesn't matter. I'm just here to share, but this is my truth. And my truth might not be your truth because we all have different perspectives. But ultimately, there is only one truth, and that truth is love. That truth is sovereignty. That truth is freedom. That truth is abundance. That truth is now. If you want to know how to really work frequency, go to starmagichealing.org. Join our next facilitator training. Come to one of our group healing sessions. We run them all over the world. We run them online. We run trainings in person, and we run trainings online. You have the power and the potential to be phenomenal. You are phenomenal. But there's no point me telling you, you've got to realize this yourself. I was watching a video the other day, and this is what prompted me to actually shoot this little video. I was watching a video of someone running a group healing session. And as they were running that group healing session, they had someone in there helping. And they had someone in there helping that didn't understand the star magic frequency and how we run code. And I could see the energy flow on this lady's body as she was lying on the floor. And this lady that had never been trained by us, that this other facilitator had brought in, was there playing with the frequency. And she was running the code the wrong way. She was slowing down this woman's energetic flow. And over time, this would have caused injury, illness, disease. And I saw it on the video and said to the guy, listen, you got to understand who you're bringing into your space. I see so many facilitators out there running energy the wrong way. running code the wrong way. And when you do that, you're going to create problems. We all have the power and the potential to be phenomenal facilitators, but you've got to find someone that can help you understand these innate abilities in the correct way. Because again, going back to a topic that I've shared so many times, there are so many people running code that is incorrect. Most human beings are on the wrong mathematical vibration. It's how we were created when our gene code got tampered with. Yes, we're still incredible. Yes, we're still phenomenal. We have so much potential in us, but there's so much for us to discover. They reduced us down, made our current abilities less able, less powerful. But we're in the process of shifting that and recalibrating that. And the way that you do that is by tapping into the right light frequencies, the right vibrational tones, because your body is a musical instrument. Then you can recode and recalibrate your own geometry, and then you become a force to be reckoned with. Things like healing, telekinesis, telepathy, they become a walk in the park. Soon we won't need those big farmers. We'll go back to the original big farmer, because think about it. The word farmer came from farmer. Farmers that sowed crops, looked after the fields, tended to the lands. They're the real farmers. They had the real medicine. And so what happened is all of those farmers were taken out of the equation and they continued the farming, but under a synthetic disguise. A man-made disguise. A man-made agenda instead of a natural agenda. The medicine Mother Earth grew for us always, but now the medicine has changed. But the label that they've given to the big farmers is the same as the farmers. They've just changed the spelling. Everything's in the word. If you go all the way back to Africa, they were the original farmers. They provided the best medicine in Africa. We're living in a holographic matrix, but we're powerful and we can recalibrate it, change it, shift it by changing our internal mathematics. But you've got to get the flow of energy right. Otherwise, nothing's going to work. Injury, illness, disease can disappear just like that. You know, we got an email through 2 days ago. Someone that came to our group healing in September. They came in a wheelchair. They couldn't even push their own wheelchair. They'd fallen over, broken some bones, gone to the hospital. The hospital told them they got stage 4/5. Within a few weeks, they're wheelchair bound. Their prostate is the size of a golf ball. They get a catheter fitted. Their life has gone from beautiful and magical to completely chaotic and in the depths of despair. This gentleman came to our group healing. We did some work on him. I worked on him personally. By November, he got the all clear. The all clear. How is this possible? We changed the energy flow. It's all about the flow of frequency, man. But you got to understand it. You can't just observe it and play with it and think you know what you're doing. Like the lady in the video. She was messing someone up. But at the same time, this is beautiful because if she didn't do that, I wouldn't get the opportunity to point this out, to help the other people in the space upgrade. So everything has its positive. You've just got to search it out. Make a choice to find it and take action upon it. Wherever you are on this planet, go out and love your sisters and your brothers, fiercely and ferociously. Hug them tightly and never be the first to let go. That's the golden rule of hugging, beautiful soul. And remember to check out our website, starmagichealing.org. We got some of the best ascension tools on the planet. Hundreds of meditations, mystery school teachings, light language transmissions, light codes, cosmic yoga, nutrition, high frequency nutrition, private Telegram groups so you can connect with your brothers and sisters on the same soul mission as you, with great big open hearts and a dedicated vision to making this world a better place. Join your tribe, connect with your soul family. Let's make this world a better place. Let's create this diamond earth. Let's recode our DNA and activate our superhuman potential and step into this new frequency band of love, abundance, truth, magic, wisdom. It's everywhere. It's in every cell of your body. But you got to decide, you got to choose that. I can't choose it for you. Speak your truth, live your truth. And if you want to know how to heal people, go to starmagichealing.org and check out facilitated training. the most powerful energy healing training on the planet. I'll see you again real soon, beautiful soul. One love, one heart, one human family. Peace out.